What's up guys, today we will be showing off the Radiant Greninja Cycle deck that uses the Moonlight Shuriken, which discards 2 energies from this Pokemon and does 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So of course we need Frosmoth to power it up, and you always want to have 1 Frosmoth and 1 Snom on the bench as well. That way they can't just boss up your Frosmoth and completely lock you out, because if you don't have your Frosmoth, this deck just does not work. We play the Nessas to pull back your Frosmoth if it dies. That's why you always have the 1 Snom, but more importantly you use it for your Greninja. You use the attack, they counter KO, and then you pull your Nessa, you get your Greninja and 3 water energies, and boom, you're powered up again. I'm only going to be able to show 1 game. I joined a tournament, and the problem was in 2 of the games I prized both Frosmoths, which is just unbelievable. I don't know how it happened. I still probably should have won the games, but I blundered a little bit, but still missing out on a couple turns because of the Frosmoths was just not how the deck usually works. And of course the 1 game we do win is against Lunatone Solrock, and they didn't find their manaphy, so we just blew them out of the water. But it still is a good understanding of how the deck is supposed to work. But you might be asking, what do we do when they have a manaphy? You would think it completely shuts down the deck, except it really doesn't, because you can boss up the manaphy and you're really only going to lose 1 turn, and it's not the end of the world because you are primarily a single prize deck. You run the Inteleon engine, you can attack with the Inteleon, and of course the 120 and then 20 to a bench, you followed up with a quick shooting. And then as a Sableye player, I am glad I saw Crabominable and I was like, this deck could work. So I wish I knew who made the deck. I know they got a 9th place at a regional, so this is a legit deck, but I can't remember which regionals or who it was. But it's got the Destroyer Punch, does 90 plus 60 more for each damage counter, so after the Inteleon and the ping, or even a Greninja attack, you will be able to one-shot anything. And if they don't properly manage their energies, so usually an Arc Intel is the matchup that I've been able to pull this off. The Energy Spiral is there as well. Of course it's got free retreat, but you do not want to bench these Pokemon without a general understanding of how it's going to work, because generally if they take those 2 prizes, they will end up winning the game. And a nice little spicy card in this deck is Lapras with the Raging Freeze attack. It says if any of your Pokemon were knocked out last turn, you paralyze their Pokemon. So if you need to buy 1 extra turn, this can win you a game. And in terms of support for trainers, of course we got our level balls, our quick balls, we got our pal pads to get our Nessas back, research Roxanne, nothing too crazy over here. We do play the 1 heavy ball in case we do prize a Greninja, but it's also good to get a Snom out there, because usually you'll have 1 Snom prize or a Sobble. But yeah, you got your training courts to get your energies back, and then you can use concealed cards. It's actually a very consistent deck. It doesn't seem like it would be, because most Frosmoth decks aren't that consistent, but this deck works. And like I said, I'm only able to show you the 1 matchup, but it's a lot of fun to play, and I highly recommend trying it. And if you're interested in playing this deck and would like to purchase it, you can message me on Instagram at Dragonite Hoarder to purchase any deck you've seen on this channel, IRL or on PTCGO. And if you're interested in watching me play decks similar to this live, you can follow me on Twitch.
Pikachu, Pikachu. Pikachu.
Matapod.